Wilds really can't handle it when you're here.
We start with the defending champs visiting the hottest team in football when Kansas City goes up to Buffalo. Hot just because they've won several games in a row. It's actually quite cold.
Yep.
Bills favored by less than a field goal. The question is, Nick.
Yeah.
Do the Bills deserve to be favorites? We did this question last week, and we were all wrong.
What were we all wrong about? What are you talking about?
What was that question?
Rams-Lions.
No, we weren't all wrong.
I was right.
I was wrong. Yeah, on that one,
I was right,
wrong.
too. I'm just trying to be a team player.
Okay.
Yes.
So, to zero it in on this game from this week, today's show, are we talking in reality or in the world the Bills occupy?
It's I thought it was a simple question.
So here's the thing.
Don't make it complicated.
In reality, unequivocally, no. But in the world and conversation space that the Bills have occupied, obviously, yes. Because the Bills and the discussion surrounding the Bills exists in a world where their 11-6 season and division championship is something to be feared, while their opponent, Kansas City's 11-6 season and division championship, is a bit of a failure. The Bills operate in a world where their 14-point wild card round win against a 10-win team sent shockwaves and fear throughout the rest of the league as this team continues to peak, while the Chiefs' 19-point win over an 11-win team in the wild card round was, what's the big deal? The Bills live in a world where their quarterbacks, 250 yards per game passing, made an MVP candidate. And Patrick Mahomes is 260 yards per game. And by the way, better passer rating, better touchdown interception ratio, all of those things.
He did for 50.
Okay, well, again, if I may, but made him an MVP candidate while the other guy, what was wrong with him? The Bills also live in a world where they have the number 9 ranked defense in the league, and it's looked at as something that's good. While the Chiefs live in a world where they have the number 9 ranked offense in the league, and it's looked at as something that's broken. So in that world, of course the Bills are the favorite. Of course the Bills. That's why they are the now 3-time defending media champions. In reality, and luckily the games are played in reality, it's Sunday afternoon in Orchard Park, we'll see why they don't deserve to be favorites. But everybody thinks they're favorites because everybody thinks they're better. And people are frothing at the mouth to be able to get to the, is this game for the quarterback championship belt take? So, yeah, of course they deserve in that world, the world that they've operated in the last few months.
That was impressive.
What?
I mean, how you totally took it to bizarro world to make it seem like the Chiefs should be favored. There is no reason that the Kansas City Chiefs should be favored over the Bills. We're talking about this season.
Yeah.
We're lifetime achievement, sure. They're the better team. Mahomes, this season, why? Why in the world would the Chiefs be favored? The Chiefs haven't played the better football over the last 2 months. The Chiefs got beat by this Buffalo team head-to-head. Buffalo has the home field advantage where they are very good. 8-2 at home, 4-4 on the road. So they got a little Cowboys syndrome going on where they're very good at home, so-so on the road. Their flops, what were their flops? Losing to the Patriots, losing to the Jets. On the road, their best wins, Dallas. They destroyed Dallas. Oh, my. They destroyed Miami early in the season. Oh, my. Put almost 50 on them. Happened at home. And look at Josh Allen at home. It's a huge difference just in him. TD to interception. The Josh Allen who throws it away, loses the ball all the time, fumbles lost only 1 in 10 games. He doesn't exist in Buffalo. He exists somewhere else on the road. Team scores almost 29 points a game, much better than they do on the road. So, Nick, I mean, I'm sorry, just an objective observer looks at this, and there's no way you could say the Chiefs should be number 1 or favorite. And here's another reason. The Chiefs haven't beaten a playoff team that doesn't break dance.
Okay.
I'm saying they're 2-4 against I know y'all thought they were coming in. They're 2-4 against playoff teams this year. The 2 wins, Miami. I mean, they haven't, and they only average 18 points against Green Bay, Philadelphia, Detroit, and Baltimore. So, on the other hand, or it's not Baltimore. I can't read my writing. All right, but they only average 18 points a game against the 4 playoff teams that they've
lost
to. and I guess
Probably
it's Buffalo. Buffalo's the other one. My bad. And so there's no reason.
Okay.
Buffalo also 6-1 against playoff teams.
Yeah, go ahead, Wiles.
I've got 8 reasons. I asked Josh to come up with 10.
Yeah.
That Buffalo should be favored?
Yeah. At home, they're 8-1. They're the hotter team. They won Week 14. They got the best third down offense. They allowed the fewest sacks. Cook has gone over 100 yards in the last 6 games. Careless with the ball. Allen's got 20 passing touchdowns and 4 interceptions in the playoffs. And the Bills lead the NFL with 32 takeaways. With all that being said, I'm still going Chiefs, obviously.
I mean, so, okay.
Obviously. It's still Patrick Mahomes.
No,
Chiefs.
But
what are we doing?
Chiefs. We've seen him lose in the playoffs.
I'm still
but
going
we've
Patrick
never.
Mahomes,
So here's
bro.
the thing. And we can show, we've seen Patrick Mahomes lose pre-Super Bowl in overtime twice. That is correct. We have seen him in those games be excellent. Yeah. Those numbers are cartoonish. In these two rounds, Brew, we actually have never seen him lose. We have not seen Patrick Mahomes lose in the first round or the second round. And if we can, Hubs, I don't know if we can jump ahead to the quarterbacks each guy's beaten. At some point we could show that. Here's the other part of it as far as deserve to be 2.5-point favorites. Yes, of course, history matters. Josh Allen has some amazing postseason stats.
Yeah.
His best postseason win is, of course, a loss. And the quarterbacks he's beaten, Lamar in a 17-3 game, I will give him credit in his first or second postseason win. Phillip Rivers on the Colts, then Mac Jones, Mason Rudolph, Skylar Thompson. Patrick, of course, has stared across the field from Josh Allen, beat him twice, Joe Burrow 1-1. Big Ben, Jalen Hurts, Trevor Lawrence, Baker Mayfield, Tua, Luck, Deshaun, and then 2 bad players, Jimmy G and Ryan Tannehill. Jimmy G, of course, in the Super Bowl. So, Brew,
this is all past history. Give me something this year
okay, I'll give you something this year. Who has the better
defense? Should be favored. Kansas City.
Who has the better coach?
Kansas City.
Who do you think has the better
Kansas
quarterback?
City has the better quarterback.
Okay.
So what?
So wait,
we just saw.
Wait a second.
No.
You asked
the
me a
Rams
question,
and the
I'm trying to answer
Lions. The Rams and the Lions.
That is right.
Who has the better quarterback?
You're right. And I got
the better
that wrong.
coach.
I agree
the better
with all
defense.
that.
I'm just saying that's not proof. That doesn't mean you're going to win the game.
Wait, you asked me a question. I'm trying to answer it. Brew, here's the other part of it. Of course, it doesn't mean you're going to win the game, but you're asking me why they should be favored. You just said the Chiefs walk into this game with the better defense, I think by far, especially given Buffalo's injuries.
And they played through it pretty well.
The better quarterback, even though Josh is very good, the better coach.
Absolutely.
I think running back is a push. Do you agree? James Cook, Isaiah Pacheco?
I think it's a push.
It's a push. I think tight end, I actually would say right now is probably a push because Kelsey has not been himself. And wide receiver 1 over the last 3 months.
How about wide receiver core?
Wide receiver core is Buffalo has it better, but I think that we would have thought going into this game that the gap between Diggs and Rashee Rice was massive. Oh, we can show that too. Over the course of the entire season, it's closer than you'd think. Over the course of the last 3 months, it's actually, we can show it to you, it's actually not close.
No, you're not.
Nick,
you're
no
not
one thinks Rashee Rice.
Nobody's
Nobody's taking him over Stephon Diggs. Then you throw in Shakir.
So that's where I think the argument style here is a little bit of whack-a-mole. Why is no one taking Rashee Rice over Stephon Diggs?
The same reason we're not taking Josh Allen over Patrick Mahomes.
Exactly.
Because the numbers recently say one guy's much better, but we know historically the other guy's much better.
Pause, though, for a second. It's history. So either we're allowed to bring in history or we're not. And as far as Josh Allen's numbers, you're wrong. Josh Allen does not have better passing numbers than Mahomes in anything.
He's not just a passer.
Right, no, I understand. So we're talking about the running aspect of it. The running numbers are excellent. I don't disagree with that. But rating, completion percentage, yards per game, touchdown interception ratio, it's even though we feel like Mahomes had a down year and Allen had this amazing year, the passing numbers are not based on history. They're based on
like saying Lamar.
Based on the season.
That's like taking running from Lamar. If you take that out of the equation, sure. And obviously Mahomes is a better quarterback. I mean, someone try to argue Allen. I'm not that guy.
Correct.
Mahomes is better. This year, it can be argued that Allen had a better year. No question about it. And they're the hotter team, as you said. What have they won? 7 of their last 8?
They've won 6 in a row. Yeah, I mean, they were 6-6, and they won 6 in a row.
All right, Dalton Kincaid, 3 catches and a touchdown against the Steelers. He had some high praise for his quarterback, who had